And they know if a bunch of girls come into the nightclub, that all the guys will come and they'll make more money. Is that the same problem? Is that the same issue? It seems like it.
It can be, yeah.
My argument is their reasoning. I don't like their reasoning. I would like them to say, instead of because of the gender pay gap, which I don't believe.
But it's
if
just
you're
a myth.
Worth a fortune,
we've talked
like
about
I work on sitcoms where the woman is by far the highest paid person on the set by a long shot. Right. So I've done tons of those. So what's to say? Then should I argue that, then the male lead should have equal pay? I mean, it's really funny. The U.S. national men's soccer team and the women's soccer team has been arguing that there's a pay gap between the men and the women, which there is. But it's all about, I'm in show business. Eyeballs. It's about butts and seats.
Yeah.
If people pay money, they can pay you more. And they, it's not to say that the women aren't great soccer players.
It's the reason why
Hope Solo is one of my favorites.
It's the reason why male adult actors don't get paid as much as women. Let's be honest, right? If the male adult actors.
What? Oh, that's not true.
Oh, in porn movies, he's saying.
Yes.
Oh, in porn.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for bringing that in, Antonio.
Because there's
the perfect station.
What are the odds that Degenerate would bring that in? Is that true? I don't know.
No, absolutely. But let's not.
Because I know Ron Jeremy, but
get the idea.
He's got a lot of money. But
yeah. All right, let's move on.
Well, he's done a lot of work.
No, but you could be. It's a valid question, honestly.
It is.
It's who sells the tickets, right?
Exactly.
So the women sell the tickets in the porn model.
There you go.
There you go. Well, folks, time to move on to lead story 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Woohoo! Lead story 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, so this week, Bill Cosby has come out in the news. His lawyer has shared with America that Bill's extremely popular in prison and looks amazing after his weight loss. So, so Bill's like, but here's the greatest part.
Carl's inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that way, maybe, I don't know. But here's one thing though. Here's one thing. Get this. In prison, he's doing speaking appearances at a support group called Man Up.
What?
Yeah.
Man Up, really?
Yeah. So we want to say we are not associated with the serial rapists talks at the men's support group. But, I just thought that my eyes popped out of my head when I saw that.
We're kind of a support group here, though. Well, we're kind of all
sure.
We're not?
No, yeah, sure. Yeah. But
Carl, do you change your mind that easy if I just suggest something a little different?
Pretty much. I'm very malleable. I'm prone to cult membership.
Soft
and easily manipulated by any and all. Yeah. How do you think I agreed to do this
paycheck
show? I know,
Carl,
right?
You're looking in a mirror, my friend. That is good. You're finally seeing
self-awareness. Yes, it's key. But no, so Cosby, they're saying that he's working out in the gym, losing weight. He's hanging out. I guess no more Jello pudding pops.
He hired a publicist. Didn't he?
I know. It's like when you're in prison, are you really supposed to be getting to tell the world, "Hey, I'm really buffing out and enjoying myself"?
But if he wants the name, he can have it. I'm not going up against his lawyers, man. They'll drown us.
What's funny is he says he's meeting with people one-on-one.
That's
that's
the
way I don't want to hang out with him. Like, cover your drinks. Cover your drinks. Hold my beer. I'm going to go talk with him.
Who knows how lonely he's gotten and what he might do. I don't know.
And the other thing in the article, it said that they see him as a father figure. Oh, my gosh. Father figure in prison? Who else are your father figures? Cosby, O.J., Manson?
Exactly. Man.
Look out, Tony Robbins.
No, but here's a question that, as a comic who is known for being clean, as am I, what did you feel about, like, did what he did and going to prison for it, does that ruin the opportunity to ever watch Bill Cosby himself, the movie, again? Or,
you know what? I grew up listening to his records, and I had a Wonderfulness, one of the best comedy records ever made of all time. I had the whole thing memorized, could do each one as in the 4th grade and 5th grade. I loved him. It's sad to see him fall from that, but I'm capable of compartmentalizing and going, he was a genius comedian and he's a really dark person that needs some real help. And he needs help.
You can't throw away the baby with the bathwater, man. I mean, if we rejected everyone's contribution, whether it's art or music or whatever it is, because they're not perfect, then we would be nowhere.
Well stated. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, hey, let's jump into
So you're really doing that to save your own contributions, Antonio.
If you notice, I never throw rocks, my friend, because a little pebble would break my glass house, dude. The wind.
It just bounces off the glass. Tink.
And hey, I want to before we're running out of time in the first half here, so I want to address an incredible story. Our hero of the week.
Man Up welcomes Hero of the Week.
Here I come to save the day.
Okay, so get this. There's a kid named Braden Smith in North Carolina who had a $30 gift card to spend at Academy Sports and Outdoors. He goes with his dad, and he buys a machete among the things that he buys. And then later on, somebody breaks into the house while he's sitting alone watching TV one day, and he uses the machete to chase the burglar away. Just whacks him. Sends the guy to the hospital bleeding.
That's a hero.
Oh, I love it.
Home Alone.
I love it.
It's totally Home Alone.
And I hear the machete, according to the article, was rusted. Now the guy has to get a tetanus shot. And those hurt, brother. Those hurt. And get this, the guy was trying to steal the kid's PlayStation. Oh,
that's what
heck
did it.
No, that never happens.
My son attacked me with the machete just for telling him it was time to stop playing PlayStation and go to bed. They'll go nuts on you. They're like a spider monkey.
Oh, man.
I'd rather go in the ring against Mike Tyson than against my son trying to stop PlayStation.
Wow. Well, it's like there's always some sort. I got to say that my sister lives in Kentucky, Bowling Green, Kentucky, and for Christmas after Sandy Hook happened, I sent them all sorts of Legos. They have 5 kids. Sent them Legos and happy childhood things, and then her husband. Who I call a redneck named Roy. It's not his real name. He's actually a good guy. But in my act, I say, this really happened on the phone. He called me and he goes, yeah, nice try. But we gave our kids things they need. Like 3 of them got handguns. 1 got a taser and the youngest one got a machete. Can you imagine? And then now, boom, he's right. You never know when you need a machete, even if you're a kid.
So, Carl, ask me how old I was when I owned my first gun.
I'm afraid to find out what.
4.
Oh, my God.
And my father taught us really responsibly. Like, I would not leave a loaded gun in my house. When I set it down, I make sure it's unloaded. When I pick it up, I make sure it's unloaded. My dad taught us well. I had another gun at 5, another gun at 7, and that's how I was trained,
Yeah.
And he would send the whole group of kids out. So it's like 14-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 4-year-olds out shooting, and we would go out on our own with no adult supervising. But we all followed the rules because we knew we were drilled into us.
All right. Well, hey, we got to move. We got to head to break in a second. I just want to say that we are proud to have the Pasadena Weekly, where I work as arts editor, as one of our sponsors.
Yes.
This week, the hottest stories in the Pasadena Weekly. Check them out.
That's weekly with a Y, not weakling with an ING.
The incredible DIY comeback of the band Seven Horse. A story on the stunning illusionist and star magician Ivan Amadei at the Alex Theater.
At the Alex. Got to go see that.
A review of the amazing new movie, The Last Black Man in San Francisco, which is really good.
Yep.
And also want to say, please, tomorrow night, Sunday the 23rd, 6:30, go at the Hollywood Fringe Fest. I have a show that Antonio is kindly producing called Dozed and Confused, Sleeping My Way to Wherever the Hell I Am Now, about my misadventures with narcolepsy. Go to www.hollywoodfringe.org /6220 and get your tickets. It's a great show. LA Magazine loved it, gave it a rave. And also we're on Saturday the 29th at 4 p.m. So come this Sunday, tomorrow night at 6:30, or next Saturday at 4.
And speaking as another comedian who knows you and knows the stories, unbelievably hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When I produced this, I thought when you meant sleeping your way around, I thought I was going to get stories about you sleeping your way up through Hollywood.
Sleep
yeah, but who's going to let me? I'm the only person in LA who slept his way out of a job. But folks, we got to head out. We'll be back for our second half with our very special guest, the creator of Riverdale and the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, two of the biggest shows on the planet, Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa.
Roberto!
Welcome. You've tuned in to Man Up, heard each and every Saturday evening at 8, where hosts Antonio Delgado, Carl Kozlowski, and Ron Pearson, along with their guests, take a stand for modern manhood. Stand up and man up, America. And now, your hosts, Antonio, Carl, and Ron.
Welcome back to Man Up. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Carl Kozlowski. With me are
Antonio Delgado
and Ron Pearson.
All right, so I'm very excited to be having our very special guest for this week. He's one of the most talented and powerful guys in television today. He is the showrunner behind Riverdale and the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which are both some of the top most popular shows on the planet right now. But starting on June 26th, running through July 21st at the Pasadena Playhouse, he's going to be having his play Good Boys performed at the Pasadena Playhouse. So, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much. Thrilled to be here with you guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I gotta say that, and I'll get back to, we're going to talk about the play first, but I just want to say how much of a fan I am of Riverdale and Sabrina. I'm way too old to be into this normally, but I'm telling you, man, I always loved John Hughes, and I think you are the guy that's picking up the mantle for the 21st century and keeping, the best possible teen shows going. I think it's really great. So anyway.
Oh, thank you for that. That's high praise. No, I appreciate it. I love working on those shows. It's really fun.
Yeah,
and,
man.
And definitely John Hughes is an influence. So thank you.
Roberto, I got a question. How do you find the time to do all that? Like, what? How does that work, dude?
I sleep very, very little, actually.
Wow.
I get about probably four hours of sleep a day, and I work weekends. I have amazing writing staff.
Wow.
I have an amazing group of support staff and people working on the show. And honestly, they're my passion. They're labors of love. So they don't. I mean, I'm not going to say they don't feel like work, because they definitely feel like work. But, it's work that I'm happy to be doing and grateful to be doing.
Well, that's good. I love a grateful heart, and I'm one that honestly sleeps very, very little and has so much energy to do all this stuff. So I think I'm a kindred spirit in that, my brother.
Yep. Good. Yeah, I'm a night owl for sure.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we're giving lots of attention to the play. I mean, as I understand it, Good Boys is something that you wrote a while back, and you got it mounted in some sort of limited setting, from what I understand. And this has been like a dream project for you to get it back going on a big level. So now you're doing it at the Playhouse. So what's the story behind it? What's it about?
Yeah, it's the play. I wrote it, probably the first draft, probably 15 years ago.
Wow.
And it's a play that's sort of set in a prep school. It's about a prep school kid who's kind of like this golden boy, this star athlete, gets great grades, sort of the president of his class, and he finds himself caught up and accused of a scandal. A videotape has been found of someone who looks like him having sex with another student, a girl who goes to a public school.
Wow.
And the play is sort of a mystery. Did this boy do it or not? Is he the guy on the tape? And then it's sort of a further mystery. It was him. Why was it him? And it's sort of about the boy and his mother kind of having a huge reckoning about responsibility and about morality and what constitutes acceptable behavior and not acceptable behavior. And it's sort of so it's sort of like a prep school play, kind of like in the genre of like Dead Poets Society or School Ties, and then it's sort of kind of a thriller about this mother who's on a detective hunt, trying to find out the truth about her son.
Wow.
Trying to defend her son.
Wow.
And so it's really good. But I did it. Like I said, I wrote it 15 years ago, and it has had productions. But it's very rare for everything to come together and work perfectly. And I've never felt
true
like the production